Yeah, I'm going to cover the story of the bishop giving Trump an inappropriate and totally unsolicited lecture. I'm only going to cover a little bit of this, plus some stuff that happened after the media tour. I think that actually might be more interesting.
I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families.
Look at JD Vance.
Some who fear for their lives.
Oh my gosh.
And the people who pick our crops.
Pick our crops, bro, what?
And clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals.
This woman does not want to give up her Uber Eats.
They may not be citizens.
Look at Trump.
Or have the proper documentation. But the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals.
Why is this appropriate? And then her reason for this after, you'll see, brutal.
They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. That we are to be merciful to the stranger. For we were all once strangers in this land.
We were all once strangers. This woman is a total Karen, simultaneously has the maturity of like a 5-year-old. So when I first saw this, I actually wasn't even going to cover it. I thought maybe you're just some unhinged leftist bishop who up there was like, I'm going to tell Trump what I think, and then I'm going to go back to being a bishop. That's not the case. She went on this massive media tour. She clearly wants to be a celebrity. This woman is a total freaking disaster. Let's check this out.
Were you looking at him in that moment? What kind of response were you perhaps hoping for in that moment?
I was looking at the president because I was speaking directly to him. I was also...
No, you were speaking for the cameras. You're so selfish.
Frankly, as you do in every sermon, speaking to everyone who was listening through that one-on-one conversation with the president, reminding us all.
That's more honest. You're doing this obviously for fame. This is so despicable. Let's move on to the next. There's like 10 interviews she's done.
Episcopal Bishop of Washington, D.C. Bishop Buddy, I really appreciate you making the time. I know you have a lot of options where to be, and I appreciate you being here.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, she has a ton of options, apparently.
Thank you.
What made you decide to make that appeal the way you did, to ask him for mercy in that way?
I wanted to be famous.
Well, as you summarized so well, as I was thinking about at the end, toward the end of my preparation, the pillars of unity.
Yeah, right. Unity. It was the exact opposite. I don't even know how you can say that this is for unity.
It struck me that I was missing one, and that last one was mercy.
No, the thing you were missing was the entire concept of what unity is. Unity, like look it up in the dictionary, Bishop. Look up what unity means. You have no clue what it means. Another one.
Another one.
I have to ask you, why in that moment did you decide to mention LGBTQ and migrant people?
Because I thought it would be good for the camera, and I thought maybe you'd have me on your show.
Well, first of all, thank you for allowing me to be with you today. I would say that I was acutely aware, because of my pastoral role here among the congregations I serve, that these were two particular groups of people who are very, very at ease now and sometimes deeply frightened. And I wanted to humanize people that had been...
Okay, enough with this LGBTQ thing. The people in the country and in the world who need to be taken care of, first of all, it's everybody. And then if you want to nail it down a little bit more, it's everybody that's not rich. If you're white, if you're brown, if you're black, if you're a woman, if you're a man, if you're not like a multimillionaire, you're the person that needs help or whatever. You need a strong economy. You need freedom. You need to be able to pursue happiness, stuff like this. Why do we have to keep being LGBT people need special things? They just need freedom. They just need what everybody else needs. path to happiness, work hard, have a good life, things like that. Another one.
Another one.
So here to respond, please welcome Bishop Marion Edgar Buddy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So let me ask you this. You seem to have more fearlessness than anyone in Congress right now, ma'am. What made you decide to use that opportunity for this message, or didn't you have any apprehension about it?
Because I wanted to be famous.
My response, thank you, first of all, for allowing me to be with you today. My responsibility that morning, yesterday morning, was to
Boost my career.
reflect, to pray with the nation for unity. And as I was pondering,
Unity. What's the unity about that? Getting up there, making it all about you. Blah, blah, blah. Trump, your policies stink. I'm going to make this entire speech about your immigration policy. Ugh.
what are the foundations of unity?
Again, I am like triggered, as they say, about her using the word unity to describe what just happened. Another one.
Another one.
I knew back in June that the theme of that service was going to be unity, praying for the unity of the country after what was a divisive presidential election season, a national election season. I didn't know the outcome of the election, but that was the purpose. And so we knew what this purpose was going to be. I thought I had an opportunity.
So what, if Kamala won, you were going to get up there and grill her on immigration? Does anyone believe that? There is no way. I didn't know the meaning or the outcome of the election, but that was what my sermon was going to be about. What if Kamala won?
And I wanted to do it in as careful and as respectful. It's grounded in our scriptures. I wasn't speaking this wasn't just my opinion.
Yes, it was.
This is what we as Christians, people of faith, all the spectrums represented on that platform. These are the ideals to which we are invited to live our lives and to order our.
That is such a off-putting, I get the creeps listening to that, what she just said. The whole spectrum, this is who we are. Ugh.
I know both parents of trans kids and I know transgender people, and I thought, that plus being gay and lesbian in the society right now is just really hard. And I knew. Again,
society is hard for literally everybody, even if you're rich. I mean, I'm not rich, but I can assume there's still problems. How about just prioritizing society for everyone in general? But then again, if you want to prioritize everyone that's not rich, how do we make it so you have enough money to raise a family, buy a home, take an occasional vacation? What's this all like? The LGBT people, we don't need to talk about them every freaking 7 seconds. Though everyone needs help. If you're LGBT and you're whatever in debt, you need to fix your debt problem.
I mean, I knew looking out at that room, I know looking out at any room of 1,000 people, they know that, right? We all know that. And couldn't we just acknowledge that we can't paint whole groups of people in one broad stroke? I don't consider him.
Is this 2016? That's a 2016 comment. People keep up. Everyone's moved past whatever that argument was.
An enemy. I don't agree with many of his values and assumptions about American society and how to respond to the challenges of our time. I strongly disagree, actually.
You should have run for president then. You could have run for president. Maybe you would have got 4 votes. I don't know.
But I believe we can disagree respectfully and put our ideas out there and continue.
Then go on Twitter, tweet at him. Hey, I disagree with your immigration. Don't do what you did. So with that said, I'll finish the video here. What she did is like the equivalent of some dude in the gym coming up to you and giving you some 10-minute unsolicited advice, protein powder, hamstring exercises that you didn't ask for, something like that. Obviously way bigger because it's on a national scale. But anyway, I'll finish the video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. I'll see you in the next video.